Hello, my friends, and welcome back. So today I want to touch on two very specific videos that brings up two very interesting topics. I'm going to keep it short today, but I want you guys to understand two things about relationships and marriage. One lesson is for the ladies and one lesson is for the gentlemen. And we're going to start with this one with Vivica Fox. I remember when I was younger, God, I used to look at this woman and just like, oh, beauty, black beauty. Yeah. You know that woman that you just wish you had even just to see her in person. That's how I felt about Vivica Fox in the early days. Now, this is her. I'll show you some before pictures in her days, and then I'll show you her now. And women have to understand that they have a declining asset. Yeah, I know. You all gonna get at me. Oh, women don't lose their value. Yes, you lose your value to men. That's all I'm talking about. Your value to men. To society, that's different. So please understand the difference. Your sexual marketplace value declines as you age. That is the value to men. So if you don't want a man, doesn't matter. Those men don't want you. As we're seeing right here, women who fail to secure a man when she was at her peak, then starts to realize she screwed up. And the story never, ever ends.
I want someone that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's not intimidated by who and what I am. That likes to travel.
Yeah.
Going to let me go shopping.
I feel like you just spoke it into existence.
I hope so, girlfriend.
I feel like you just
spoke. And I'm taking applications.
Oh,
so
you know,
if you got a friend.
Okay.
I'm good.
We'll be all.
And I don't discriminate. He can be. I'm not against different nationalities.
Now, when I first saw this video, my immediate impulsive thought was, damn, Vivica ate the fox. A few of them. Don't judge me, I was unaware of her current state of anaphylaxis. But Vivica represents an ever-growing cohort of modern women who will end up in this same situation. Transitioning from hopeful to delusional as you still believe you can speak love into existence as your biology reaches antiquity. This level of delusion is analogous to the 40-year-old men on street corners still selling their mixtapes believing they'll get a contract. Vivica has reached what I call the wholesome stage, when women age into a state of humility and wholesomeness that they didn't demonstrate in their most desirable years that obstructed their ability to find a mate. But the issue is, it's just too little, too late. It doesn't matter anyway. You know, it's just too little, too late.
Oh, I love my brother. I love Cupid. The way he puts words together, beautiful. Love how eloquent this man can put some words together, man. So I want to basically say this. Even at her age, she's still holding this sense of delusion, but yet she's crying out desperately. You can hear that in her voice. Listen to it again.
Talk about what else you're wanting. Are you dating?
Yeah.
How's it going?
I'm wanting to date.
Yeah.
It's limited resources out there, right?
Yes.
Because I'm not getting on an app.
Why? You're just not into
I'm
it.
old-fashioned. I'm like, I need to meet you and sparks happen and stuff like that. Because I just believe people make up stories saying who and what they are.
Yeah, exactly.
And
what are you looking for at this stage, this point?
A partner.
Yeah.
And when I say a partner, I want someone that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That's not intimidated by who and what I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
That likes to travel.
Yeah.
Going to let me go shopping.
Yeah. Yes.
I feel like you just spoke it into existence.
I hope so, girlfriend.
I feel like you just spoke.
And I'm taking applications.
Oh,
so
you
if
know,
you got a friend.
Okay.
I'm good.
We'll be all.
And I don't discriminate. He can be. I'm not against different nationalities. Then you know that too.
Okay. Vivica's gonna stick around. She's laying down the law.
The desperation. She's looking for that companion. If you have any friends, just introduce me. But I like to travel. I like to this. I just want to. And you just say to yourself, wow, these massive list of demands of what she wants from a man. Yet, I keep telling you ladies, if you want to attract a man, you got to change that speech to, here is what I am going to offer that man. That is it. If you would just do that, here's what I'm going to give this man. Here's what I want to bring to this man. The old, if you want to call it this way, the old, here's what I bring to the table. Change your speech, ladies. Dating and men committing to women are at an all-time low. You're the ones at a disadvantage, not men. I was watching this show this morning. What the hell was it on Discovery Channel? Oh, I'm going to put the name here after I record this. But it I saw two old men. It's about men in the outback, literally in 52 degrees below zero, way, way, way up north. Men who are just living in the wilderness. Absolutely no woman in sight. And these two old men were in their 70s and they were outside in sub-zero freaking temperature, building a freaking tent so they could make a hot tub in the middle of the white, just pure snow. And these two old suckers were out there hacking branches and tying them together with freaking string to build a hot tub. And I was just saying to myself, it's amazing what men can do right into their old age. And the first thing that they were talking about, we gotta make these things so that we can take a good bath, because the last thing you want to do is to go out there and you're smelling, and then the bear gets their scent and he locks on to that scent and he starts to hunt you. And my first instinct was, yeah, imagine a woman out here with...
I'm scared every time I come outside. I can't see what's out here.
I live in fear one day that bear's going to get a hold of our livestock or one of us. I mean, there's nothing to stop him from killing everything we've got in one night.
She thinks that she's going to rather be out here with a bear instead of a man. It just blows my mind. The delusion that women have in their head just continues to shock me. Seriously. I saw this other video this morning and I shared it with a few friends of mine.
Oh, hon, I love you, Chunky.
What do you mean, bloody Chunky?
There's more to love.
What do you mean, more to love?
Being chunky.
What do you mean, chunky? Don't you wish I was skinny?
No, I said already I love you, Chunky.
Do you know what? I think you better get out and walk, Chunky.
Oh my God. This is it's that delusion. And I posted it for women and I basically said, I can't understand why women want us to lie to them, but they don't want us to lie to them. In other words, they want us to bullshit them and accept their bullshit. But when it comes to reality, they don't want to accept. So it's the same problem that Vivica Fox have here, where she thinks that, hey, I want a man that could fly me here, fly me there. He can take care of me there. He can take and not get intimidated by who I am. You're a freaking fat old woman. What the hell is intimidated by who you are? So what should a man be intimidated by? What? I want to show this other video that shows the mass delusion even at a later stage in life. And the delusion that women have, the idea that they can go through life and just do whatever they want and somebody should rescue them at the end, is mind-blowing. And I'm trying to get women to understand that life do not give you chance after chance after chance after chance. And if you don't take them, that you're going to get a lifetime of chances and everyone should bail you out because you're a woman. Check out this woman here who married a man in Gambia. So listen to her pleading for help, then we're going to get into it.
Hi, from the Gambia. I'm not expecting any sympathy, don't think that. But I got married.
Okay, the second you hear a woman say, I'm not expecting any sympathy, she's expecting sympathy. Just letting you know that right off the bat, okay? Okay, I'm going to play it right through now.
I should have known when I had to buy my own wedding ring. I'm all of a shake. I don't know why I've let it happen, but I went to his village to meet his family and he had a wife and 3 children. And 2 of the children were under 2. It's made me feel sick. I come back to my friend's apartment. I've got fuck all. All I've got is a bird's eye chicken pie, a tin of cream soda, and a bit of cheese and some bread, but it's going to have to last me. I phoned my ex-husband to ask him to send me some money. He said he's going to see, or a friend's going to do a GoFundMe page. I don't know why I let it happen, but hopefully I'm going to get out of this situation. I know you're probably going to be saying it's your own fault, and it was my own fault, but we all live and learn.
I don't expect you to have sympathy for me, but I'm going to whine and tell you how stupid I was, even though I'm a grown-ass, almost end of my life freaking woman. This is why you do not listen to women regardless of what age they are. Because women are always coming at you from an emotional perspective. I asked my wife, you ever considered you want to do ask an older woman? You know what the first thing she says? I am not old. The woman is over 50. You're old. I call myself an old man. That's it. No, I'm not 80. But you know what? 60, 80. Hey, it's not far around the corner. My point to you is that women have this delusional way of looking at life, and they will go into absolute denial. Now, I want you to remember two things from what she said. Number one, he has 3 kids, and 2 of them are under 2 years old. That means that the man that she thinks that was going to be her prince is considerably younger than her ass, because she's in her 50s right there. 50s, probably hitting 60. There is a very strong possibility that the man she so-called married is probably in his either early 40s or late 40s. If the man is having 2 young kids, probably even younger. Point I'm trying to get across to you, she couldn't see that coming. She couldn't see the fact that, hey, this this bunch of black chocolate that is 10 to 15 years younger than me finds me so interesting that he would want to ask me to marry him. And you know what? And he is so amazing, I'm going to buy my own wedding ring. I should have saw it coming. Where does that type of delusion comes from? And then the second big point I want to get across to you, gentlemen. She called her ex-husband for help, who agrees that he's going to try to help her out. That means that he didn't leave her. She left him. She left a good man. You can't make this shit up. Tell me I'm wrong. It's just frustrating to watch these events just happen. And then every other woman will just start to go. I'm going to read a few of the comments in here. Just listen to how the woman reacted. The woman respond, oh, that's not nice. She sounds like she had the wool pulled over her eyes and now she can see clearly. It's like, wow. Really? She had the wool pulled over her eyes? Are you... Oh my God. Oh man. Missy Coldheart said that. 50-year-old people should never have the wool pulled over their eyes. They should have a clear understanding of life by now. So when you women always telling me about, oh, female intuition, bullshit. Another way to make you guys feel like you're amazing and you have supernatural powers. Number 2, that women mature faster than men. Bullshit. That's another lie to make you all feel like you're superior to men. It's bull, because you all do not mature as much as men do. You adopt to standardized tests in school because they're designed for women, the way women's brains operate. Yes, in your earlier years, you have your period and you're supposed to become a woman by that time, as opposed to how men grow and how much they mature physically. But mentally, you don't grow up at all. Because no freaking guy in his right mind would be this stupid. And the men that do fall for these women who gyp them out of their money at a later year, we call them an idiot. But women get this sympathy. Oh, the wool has been pulled over her eyes. If that was a man, you would have called him an idiot. I'll read a few more. Pet Sunset says, oh, poor lady. She seems so sweet and innocent. Oh, man. Hopi X Dopey said, it's super sad when this happens, but there is more than enough warnings and education for these situations. You choose to ignore the signs and put your head in the sand. Yeah, exactly. At least I have one woman here who has some common sense. I'll read a few from the men. Where did you get bird's eye? This is a cold woman. Samantha Clark Singer said, where did she get bird's eye in Gambia? Oh, man. This gentleman said, that BBC is a hell of a drug. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. George says, imagine calling your ex-husband for money because you moved to Gambia for a younger man who already has a family. Yeah, make that shit make sense. Mr. Jennison said, she brought her own ring. Case closed. Oh, man, this is golden. But anyway, you know what? It's sad. It's a sad situation, but that's the reality of life, my friends. Okay? And that video was for the ladies, for you guys to understand. You got to learn when to come off your high horse and realize that, hey, I need to humble myself in order to attract a man. Humbleness is a very attractive trait in women, even in men as well. Now, this video here is a father chastising his son. Now, I want you to watch it, and I'll give you my opinion at the end.
This is my son. I ain't never heard nobody talk about this, so let me be the first one, because I know I can't be alone. This boy is 12 years old. I've been in his life, all his life, except for the times that when his mama kept him away. You know, this boy had the nerve to say he don't like me and don't want to come to my house, and that he missed the times with his family, speaking of his mama family, and not his daddy's side of the family, like we don't exist, right? So he said this is taking up time. He said the 2 days that he spent over here feel like a whole week. And then he's not even looking forward to the 30 days he had to spend over here for summer. He said he don't want to come over here at all. Like, I'm a bad person. Like, I've traumatized him and did anything wrong to this little boy. We have done so much stuff, so much fun things. Spend time together, play basketball together, go amusement parks, go swimming, take riding in toys like this. And he had a nerve to choose his mama. Look at the camera, Gabe. Choose his mama over me like I'm around here treating him wrong. What kid don't want to be around their daddy? Please tell me. And as a daddy, this hurt because I know his mama got something to do with it too. But still, he's old enough to make his own decisions. And he chooses mama over his daddy. His flesh.
No, first and foremost, he shouldn't have put his son out on blast online. I will say that as a father. Second, I understand why he put his son on blast because this seems to be the only way that we can almost communicate with kids. This is where we get impact. We have reached a point in our society where if you want to have some sort of impact and if you're trying to really push a point home these days, it almost seems like you have to actually put it out online. In other words, this son will never forget it. He will never forget this because this video is going viral. And so I get why the father would do it, but it's not the right way to do it. If I was to advise you as an older man, don't do this to your kid. You gotta be able to just sit down one more time and say, son, tell me what is it that I am doing or what is it that you don't like that I am doing where you feel you don't have to come over here. Because I love you. I enjoy spending time with you. And it hurts me, son. It really hurts me. And I know I could feel the pain in this father's voice. Because 12 years old, once you're reaching that teenage life, once that son or my daughters is reaching that age of where they don't hold their tongue, they're nasty, their speech is cutting. They have enough vocabulary to be hurtful, but not enough brain power, not enough empathy, not enough emotional skills to understand how deep it will cut, especially for a parent who's trying hard to get close to them. This is where the problem comes in. So I understand this father's pain because I can tell you, man, my daughters tells me some nasty things sometimes. And then I said, why would you say that to daddy? That's painful. That's painful. And they will still go back, well, because their brain can't compute why they would say that to me. And of course, I automatically start blaming their mother. I start blaming something. But I always have to take a breath, catch myself, and I say, why would you say that to daddy? Why would you tell them? Why would you say that to daddy? For example, I'll give you an example. One of my daughters likes to say, oh, daddy, you stink. I said, why would you say that? I just showered. Why would you say that to me? No, that's what I smell. I just showered. I'm a guy that showers twice a day, most days, right? If I'm working out. But it's just this habit. It's almost as if it's a joke for her, right? And then I started to research it. I realized one thing is very important. A daughter should not find her father, his smell, his pheromones, the thing that makes him attracted to his wife. The thing, the smell, the essence that makes his wife attracted to him, his daughters should find that repulsive. That should be automatic. So I, only after I had to examine it, because I heard it from her a little bit too many times, and I'm like, what the hell, man? Why would she say that to me? I would try to hug her. She's like, ugh, daddy. And I had to realize that, hey, man, this is actually a good thing. Your daughter isn't supposed to find daddy smelling good and feel attracted to him from that perspective, especially when they're a teenager. So I immediately understood why she said that to me. But this understanding is something that most men have to understand about having kids. This father should have just gone to his son every single time he told him that and said, son, why would you say that to daddy? Look at all the toys I got here for you. I don't understand why the $200 a month is even an issue. People came at him in the comments about, oh, because you paying $200. So what? The mother could have had a really good job. Both of them could be equally yoked, and all the mother needs to supplement her part of it is $200 for extras. The mother could be making more than him. You guys don't know the situation, but you came at the man because he paying $200 in child support. Freaking insane how people act on the internet. I'll read you some of the comments, okay? First of all, somebody put out a little survey from this post. What should this father do? 73% of people said, take his son back to his mama's house. 2% says, buy his son something expensive. 7% said, stop paying child support. And 18% said, take away his son privileges. And I say, none of those. Have a conversation. The biggest problem between people and misunderstanding and even divorce is lack of communication. This is the problem. We fail to communicate, especially in the black community, because we tend to have this overly aggressive, overly bossy, where we think that being tough and being strong is just the way to go. Instead of understanding that, you know what, communicating gently, non-ghetto, being calm, being stoic, meaning hold your emotions back and let your words flow with kindness. That is more important. And we will resolve a lot of things that way, as opposed to aggression. I find that especially American black people, very aggressive. That 35 chick said, this video proves the exact reason why he don't want to go to your damn house. Yes, of course, they will immediately lash out at the father. But no one looks at the cause. This other woman says, only one mama. 25 said, that bonnet told it all, sir. And this is something we got to look at as well, because if the boy is spending much too much time with his mother, this is what happens as well. His influence is obviously coming more from the mother than the father. And if the mother has any problems with the father, she's going to poison the son, whether she knows it or not. It's just natural. It will happen naturally. And so that son more than likely have built up a hell of a lot of resentment against his father based on his mother's influence. Which boy walks around with a bloody bonnet? Come on, man. Come on now. My daughters wear a bonnet when they sleep. And they make sure that they take that off before they even look at going anywhere near the windows even. They will never go outside with it. But that's ridiculous, man. So, Kimi Couture said, so you embarrass, degrade, and show zero interest or empathy in your kids' feelings, hurt, and your only help $200 a month? Poor boy. I can't even imagine the pain, struggle, and anger in his heart. Listen, what the hell does a 13-year-old need with more than $200 a month? Please tell me. How do you know he isn't paying for his education? How do you know he isn't paying for all of these other things? Stop focusing on the $200 a month. Damn, man, these women just focus on the money. More than likely, this boy experiences discipline when he goes to his father's house. His mother gives him all the coddling. More than likely, son husband. That's the problem. So he gets all the pampering and the niceties. And when the mother can't afford anymore, she will blame it on the husband that he's not providing enough for her to coddle him some more. So when he goes to the father's house, the discipline is there and the boy don't like it because he's not used to it. It's not comfortable. It's hard work. It's painful. That is the biggest problem. Daddy wants to get him outdoors on the vehicles because those were all-terrain vehicles. Daddy wants outdoors. Daddy wants basketball. Daddy wants him to move like all men should. That's the problem, my friend. Boys should not want to have comfort. They should want to have structure. They should want to have hard things thrown at them so that they can learn to deflect it. Otherwise, he then grows up to be a little bitch that every woman will take advantage of or no woman wants. Simple. So guys, let me know your opinion on these two videos. I just thought I'd bring you a quick one here. I want to start pushing more and more lessons. And another thing, before I leave, I'm looking for 10 people to join me on my new fitness journey. Yes, I've gained 10 pounds, man. 10 pounds. I need to move 10 pounds. Right now, as of today, I'm 191 pounds. That is unacceptable for my height at 6 feet. I need to be down to 180. The ideal six-pack weight for me is 175, but I'm not pushing that hard. I don't want to go that low. I need to lose 10 pounds, and I want you to join me on this journey. So the first 10 people, I would prefer 5 women, 5 guys. But because I know I got more men on my channel, hey, I'll take the ratio a little off. But if you're interested in losing some weight, I'm going to show you everything I'm doing, all the tools that I'm using. And we got 2 months. We got 2 months to lose. Well, for me, it's harder for me to lose 10 pounds simply because I am not that out of shape. But for any of you that are significantly higher in weight, it'll be much easier for you to lose that 10 pounds. But what I'm also doing is I'm testing my membership site. And that's the reason I want to give it to you free. So for 60 days, we're going to lose 10 pounds. But of course, if you need to lose more weight, you're going to keep going after I've finished my 10 pounds. I'm going to keep to maintain it at that point, right? But you're going to keep going. But the idea is I want to go on this journey with you because I want you to keep me accountable and I want to keep you accountable. So I can work with 10 of you. All right. So if you're interested, send me a quick message on paul@askanolderman.com or you can send me it over on Instagram at askanolderman.com. All right. And as usual, if you want to book a session with me, you want to have a chat, get me over on askanolderman.com. All right, guys. So until next time, forward to bringing you some more wisdom from the older man's head. And remember, whenever in doubt, always ask an older man. I'll see you soon. Cheers.